Okay, imagine for a second that we could give our most vital crops a nervous system and a brain. I know, it sounds like something straight out of science fiction, right? But it could actually be the key to securing the future of our food. Today, we're going to dive into a pretty revolutionary concept called Nano Banana Gemini AI. It's this incredible system where nanotechnology and artificial intelligence come together to solve a crisis that's kind of hiding in plain sight. But before we get into all the crazy tech, let's talk about something we all know and probably love: the banana. I mean, it's a staple for millions of people. But what if I told you it was in serious trouble? And this isn't some far-off future problem, no. This is a very real threat, and it's growing every single day. And to fight this threat, a new solution is starting to emerge. We're talking about a system designed to monitor, protect, and optimize plants, literally from the inside out. It's all about tackling the crisis at a cellular level. So what happened? How did the world's most popular fruit end up in such a dangerous spot? Well, the banana is facing what a lot of experts are calling a perfect storm. You've got these super aggressive diseases like the infamous Panama disease that are just wiping out entire plantations. Then on top of that, you've got extreme weather from climate change and growing water shortages. It's just putting immense pressure on one of our most important foods. And as Dr. Elena Morales from the Global Crop Resilience Institute puts it, our old methods, the way we've always done things, they just can't keep up with these new threats. They're evolving too fast. So the bottom line is, we need a radical new approach. And that radical new approach? Well, it's an intelligent solution that operates on a whole different level. Enter Nano Banana Gemini AI. So, in simple terms, it's a three-part system. You've got nanotechnology, a really powerful AI, and smart automation all working together. And the goal here is to create a farm that basically thinks for itself, responding to what every single plant needs in real time. So how does this whole thing work? Well, the system is built on three main pillars that are all connected. And it's not just one piece of tech. It's the way all three work together that makes it so revolutionary. Okay, first up, nanoengineering. We're talking about microscopic, biodegradable sensors that go directly inside the plant. Think of them like tiny doctors, constantly checking on the plant's health, spotting diseases before you'd ever see symptoms, and delivering tiny bits of medicine exactly where they're needed and nowhere else. Second is the brain of the whole operation, the AI. It uses what's called a twin architecture. The easiest way to think about it is like having a doctor and an epidemiologist working together. One part of the AI is focused on the health of just one plant, while the other twin is looking at the big picture, the whole plantation, weather patterns, you name it. This double perspective allows it to make incredibly accurate predictions. And the third pillar is smart automation. This is where all that digital brain power turns into physical action. It's a network of super precise tools, drip irrigation, nutrient delivery, even robotic harvesters that carry out the AI's instructions instantly. No delay, no guesswork. You know, I love this quote from Dr. James Wong because it just nails it. It's not just about making farming a little more efficient. It's about making the entire crop intelligent, almost self-aware. So the technology is obviously incredible, but what does it really mean for our food, for our planet? Let's look at the numbers and, just as important, the tough ethical questions that come along with them. First, the good stuff, the promise. Simulations are showing that this tech could help bananas keep a staggering 85% of their yield, even in harsh weather that would totally wipe out a normal crop. In a world with a crazy, unpredictable climate, that number, that's the difference between stability and crisis. Next up, the environment. Because the system is so precise, it could slash fertilizer use by up to 70%. That is a huge win, not just for a farmer's bank account, but for keeping all those chemicals out of our rivers and ecosystems. Agricultural economist Dr. Maria Chen puts it perfectly here. It's the difference between carpet bombing and precision surgery. You know, instead of just blanketing a whole field with chemicals and hoping for the best, this system targets only the specific cells that actually need help. And the efficiency doesn't stop there. By optimizing harvest times down to the minute, the AI could cut post-harvest food waste by up to 60%. That's a huge deal, because it fixes one of the biggest leaks in our global food pipeline. More food actually makes it from the farm to the table. But of course, with this kind of power, you get some really critical questions. On one hand, the sustainability benefits are just immense.
But on the other, we have some serious ethical hurdles, like who owns all the data that's being collected from these farms? And maybe most importantly, how do we make sure this expensive tech doesn't just make the rich farms richer and leave small, family-run farms in the dust? And that really brings us to this crucial point from Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. The tech itself isn't good or bad. Its impact is going to depend completely on the rules and the policies we build around it to make sure it's a tool for everybody, not just for a handful of powerful players.
So, where does all this lead? Let's peek at the potential timeline for how a technology like this could actually reshape our world. The roadmap is pretty gradual, but it's totally transformative. By 2030, we could see the first wave in big, high-tech operations. Then, by 2040, as the costs start to come down, it could become a real game changer for smaller farms all over the world. And by 2050, this might not be just about bananas anymore. It could be the new standard, creating a global, intelligent food network for tons of our most important crops. And this is really the ultimate takeaway from futurist Dr. Sofia Rodriguez. Bananas are just the start. The ideas behind this system, the cellular sensing, the dual AI, the precision action, this could be the blueprint for the future of all of agriculture.
It's a bold vision, for sure. It's got incredible promise, but it also has these profound challenges. It really forces us to ask, is this intelligent, interconnected system the future we want? And are we ready to do the hard work of building the rules to make it work for everyone?